Promotional consideration provided by Rockland Trust. David Rogers Electric. M. Duffany Builders. Eastman's Home and Hardware. Crane Appliance.
Welcome to Falmouth is Cooking. I'm Gail Blakely. I'm your host for this half hour, and I'm roping in my guests. I am absolutely delighted to have Nedo Puliti from A Slice of Italy and his sister Adelina
from International Food Gourmet.
International Food Gourmet. We are just like international and Italian and gourmets and lots of food, right?
Correct.
Good. Okay. So we have a nice menu for you today. Wonderful stuff using most of the products from Nedo's place, which, as we all say, is one of our favorite places to go. But sometimes you got to start playing megabucks. But it is well worth a visit. I've said to Nedo numerous times that this particular his store reminds me so much of going into a little market in Sicily, and where they have almost like the library. When you got library books way up and you have to have the ladder to get them. That's what the stores were like. They were just wonderful. Smelled great, which of course yours does too.
Thank you.
The only thing you want to do is avoid noontime at Slice of Italy, because everybody in the world is there for a sandwich. I can't go in there without taking a sandwich out. They are the best Italian.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my Lord. So I've been after Nedo for quite a while. I didn't know we had a sister who is also an international gourmet person, so I don't know, maybe we need to come back and feature you at some point. But I'm really pleased that you came. It's an honor to have you. I know that I've been after you for quite a while. And I'm persistent, and see, persistence pays off. Okay, so we have an Italian menu, sort of, real Italian. I did something today that is a little different. We are using 3 of Nedo's recipes. Go ahead, show us, yes. This is going to be, say, pasta bolognese. Yeah.
With burrata.
With burrata.
Burrata cheese on top.
Burrata, yeah.
It's tagliatelle with bolognese sauce on top.
Okay.
So what we do, we take a burrata cheese, then we slice in 4s and let it drip down and enjoy.
Okay, we will be doing that. We will also be doing a salad, which Lena has helped me prepare. And that's just some tomatoes tossed with some capers and some wonderful olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Pine nuts, which we toasted. We burned one batch, but we got the other one okay. Be very careful when you're toasting your pine nuts. They can go very, very quickly. Okay, and then we are going to have a dessert with the burrata as well. Wild berries and some honey and some of that wonderful balsamic vinegar again. So let's do this. So let's scoop these babies right into that bowl. Let them cool a little bit. This was very easy. Toss simply, put the peppers, these are the mini peppers, the cute little good ones, little baby mini peppers, and they are tossed in oil and balsamic and salt and pepper and roasted at 450 for about 20 minutes or
Yeah.
so. And
gonna get a pan.
yeah, and let's put the juices
Those
on
look
there.
wonderful.
So
They're really
yeah,
good.
they smell really
Oh.
good too. Yeah, yeah. I was telling Lena I had some last night with some whipped ricotta. It was really good. So let's talk about your store. Let's talk a little bit about your store and how you got to, basically how you got to Falmouth.
It's a long
Okay,
story.
we got time.
We'll cut it. I'll try to make it as short as I can.
Okay.
Well, as you all know, I was born in Italy. In a place called Livorno, Italy. It's part of Tuscany. And, you know, the story is my dad wanted to come to America.
Of course.
He got called by his sister because my Uncle Joe was in the war, in the army, and he took my Aunt Amanda, who was Italian, to the States.
Okay.
And so what happened then? My father called for me and my mom. But they won't let us come in.
On
The government thought
Italian
we were
quota.
communists.
An Italian quota.
It was full.
It was full. It wasn't because of communism.
No, it was the Italian quota was full, and it was going to be like a 3-year process.
Oh, a 10-year or 8-year, I was told.
I
yeah.
didn't knew it was years.
But well, my Uncle Joe wrote a letter to John F. Kennedy as a senator.
Yeah.
So
Keep
my
talking.
Uncle Joe
Yeah.
wrote the letter. Then John F. Kennedy got my mom and I here. Now that's what we call the luck of the Irish. Joe Shea,
Yeah.
my uncle, and John F. Kennedy.
That's
Irish.
great.
That's a great story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
thank you, John F. Kennedy.
Okay. But they didn't, well, you were already born, right?
I was already
You
born.
were-
I was
I'm gonna move
born.
you over
Yeah.
a little.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Quite a
that's
story.
really wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really,
And
it
then,
makes you believe, doesn't it, in this country again, instead of,
My dad dragged me into the deli business, meat
Yeah.
business.
yeah,
I used to work in the north end of Boston, Haymarket Square,
yep,
10, 11 years old. Learned a lot of my trade there. And then my dad opened a place in Newmarket Square. We did sausage and veal.
ooh,
We sold a lot of the restaurants in Boston. Joe Tecci's,
oh, yeah,
Placari's,
yeah,
Mama Anna's, Bella's and Braintree, Scarlett and Randolph, and a few other big boys.
which of those are still left? Any of them?
Yeah, they're all pretty much left. I think Joe,
are?
yeah,
Really?
I think
Cool.
they're pretty left.
Okay.
And then my dad opened another store, which is in Stoughton, which he called International Food Gourmet, who he set up my sister Adelina
Okay,
to run that store. So then my dad, we worked a few years in the wholesale business, taking care of restaurants and supermarkets. My dad wanted to quiet it down a little bit. So what he did is he looked around to open up a bigger store. So he did. He opened up International Food in Brockton.
okay,
That's where my sister took over. That's where I worked and got most of my education. From my dad,
Okay.
made sausages there
yeah,
also.
yeah,
My sister ran the store. She did a lot of bakery, a lot of baking, a lot of cooking.
so how many of you were there? There was you and
My
Lena.
other two sisters
And
too.
at one time, all
all
of
of us
us,
worked
all
at the
five.
store. All
Really?
five.
The
Wow.
little ones were twins, and they took a bus from Stoughton School to Brockton to come to work after
Oh,
school.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad had us
Yeah,
right
all
here.
five. Yeah.
He knew
And
that
my
he
mom
had
was
trouble
there
on his
too.
hands. Cool, that's good.
Oh.
I like that. All right.
And then
Yeah.
next thing was I left my dad. I went to work for a supermarket for a few years, got an education there. Then the supermarket was going to close, go out of business. So then I applied to another company called Christie's Markets,
Okay.
where I ran 24 deli stores.
Jeepers creepers.
And then I left there. I got another job at a seafood place in Boston called Calypso Seafood. Then they sold out.
Wow.
Then this gentleman named Tom Livingston, who was a crab man, he sold crab, around in Boston. He sent me over with a company on the Cape called Lobster Trap.
I
So
know that.
I was a
Yeah.
seafood salesman for Lobster Trap
Yeah.
for 18 years.
Okay.
And then things were changing at Lobster Trap.
So,
So then I thought about my past. I said, let me open up a store, like my sister's store. And I did.
and
the
there
rest
you
is
have
history.
it. What did the other two sisters do?
3 sisters.
3 sisters.
So one works
So
for
there's
me.
5 of you.
There's 5. One works for me. One owns 2 hair salons, and my other sister was in banking, but she now stays home and takes care of her mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's home with her so that she's not left alone.
Okay. And we were gonna try to get your mom,
We
Giovanna.
will try, yeah.
We were gonna try to get her today.
Should be
but,
speaking Italian. I think.
That's okay. Yeah.
A broken English. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Look at
That
this.
looks
How is
beautiful.
that? I just
That looks
assembled
great.
that
Gorgeous.
while you did that. So while you were giving us a little bit of your history. So this is the peppers. And how's the bread looking?
Another second or so,
Okay.
but almost crispy.
Okay, give that a stir. Okay.
That's for a
And-
nice orangey color. Look at
Yes.
that.
Yes. Now tell me about that again. You were saying
Well, it
that
started a little more on the redder side. The longer you cook it, the more oranger it will get.
the more orange, yeah.
Yep.
And that is simply the tomatoes,
The tomatoes,
cooking down and
Yeah,
okay.
with the olive oil and carrots. Don't forget there's carrots.
Yes, so tell me the beginning
salad.
of this. So
Well,
the
you
beginning of your
want to
sauce.
get olive oil on the pan, and you want to get, if you don't want to dice them by hand, put them in the blender. Celery, carrots, onion, garlic, parsley. Blend it, saute it. We call
Olive oil,
sofrito,
yeah,
olive oil. Bring it, get a nice char on it. Then throw it in your pan. Then what tomatoes you use, throw your tomatoes in the pan. Cook it 4 or 5 hours. You get yourself a great sauce.
That's great. Now this comes in two sizes at your store.
We have it at our store. Comes in two
Yes,
sizes.
two sizes. And if you ever need a last-minute dinner or last-minute idea, just walk into the store. And if you
That
don't have
said, you
any
can-
ideas, you'll have some
If
ideas.
you've worked
truly,
hard and
truly.
you don't want to cook, we'll have it ready for you.
Yeah, okay. Let's get the bread. And you do a very large catering business, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Every time I go somewhere, I say to people, what did you get? Did you do this with? Did you do this yourself? They say, no, I had it catered. And if it's Italian, I say, is it slice of Italy? And they
Yep.
say, yes.
That looks so gorgeous.
Doesn't that look nice? I
That
like
looks
that.
gorgeous.
All right, and we have a bread knife here, so you want to use this and cut up some slices of bread, please. I think that looks pretty nice.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Okay, and they can all see that. What is that funny little noise? That's my stove talking to me, telling me that
It's a hot
I have
surface.
a plate on here. Yeah, and is this still on, Nedo? Do we
No,
want the sauce on?
you want to shut it off.
Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you came over here with the luck of the Irish,
With the luck of the Irish.
and all of your family was here.
Not us.
Not
No,
you.
No,
No.
just my aunt that was married to Uncle Joe, who's Irish.
And got you on
Were the only ones. And then my dad came
Okay.
with my aunt and uncle, his brother and his brother's wife. And then a year later, they came.
Okay. Were you excited?
I don't know. I was little.
I think you were two.
I was 2.5.
Yeah. Can you remember? I mean, can you remember
No,
that?
I know my mother said I grabbed the French fries to the guy next to me.
Nice.
Propeller plane. It was a 12-hour flight. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Long ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get do a little serving here. What do you
what-
think about? How is this? Will that work?
That looks terrific.
And you know what we need, sir?
La burrata.
La burrata. Please get one from the
You
refrigerator.
don't want to
Oh yeah, let's do one of those.
Yeah, let's get one
Okay.
of those.
All right. So here's something to dry it with, and put it in the middle. And then I'm going to let you
What
cut
I'd
it
like to do,
because
I'm
you're
gonna
the
use paper-
boo. You're the
I'm going to use the
Want a
paper
spoon,
towel.
Okay.
Nedo? There's the spoons.
Yeah, I'll take a spoon in here.
he.
No, what's this?
That's the other one.
Nedo is going to be our burrata specialist.
Burrata.
Specialist, okay. So what's nice about this is that you can do the peppers way in advance. And you can also actually marinate the tomatoes in the morning and just garnish it with a little bit of stuff, like the different basils that we have there. And oh, is that beautiful? That is just beautiful. Oh, look at that. gorgeous. All right.
If you want, you could top it off with a little salt and pepper, but, whoop, I lost the roll.
It's okay, it's your ciabatta, beautiful ciabatta rolls. I think this also calls for, pardon me, a little bit of balsamic.
Yep.
I'm going to do that drizzle. And I'm adding salt to the bread because I like salt. I'm one of those people. Oh, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Isn't that nice? This was a recipe from the Boston Globe. Sally Pasley Varga, I think is her name, does some wonderful recipes in the Boston Globe Wednesday food issue. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave that just like that, and I think rather than try it right now, let's move on and get our pasta ready to serve, and we are good to go here. That's beautiful. And here we have the pasta. What you need a big spoon.
I can believe it.
And we want to dry this burrata with paper towels, which is what you just did. So tell me about this, please. This is mozzarella.
Mozzarella with the cream.
Sorry.
I can't say I had a hard time. Stracciatella is, I can't explain it. It's like it's a cream, it's a milk cream, like a buttercream, and it's absolutely delicious.
Wow. Wow. Excuse me just 1 second. It is certainly one of the best things that I have ever had. Sorry. That's you're fine. We're sort of doing musical chairs here. Musical what? Musical peoples. Oh, that's beautiful. Here's our forks and we're all ready for that. So your store is now on Main Street.
Main Street, 797 Main Street.
797 Main Street, and
Yep.
before that, for how many years were you over in that?
890
mall?
Main Street, were there 19 years?
Yeah, 19 years, yeah. So what year was that you you moved in there and started the store?
206, I think it was
Okay.
206.
Okay. And you've been working in your store for how many years?
46.
Whoa,
almost
whoa, whoa,
47.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We had a lot of good times, though.
We did.
You had or you do have?
Well,
did have-
we worked together when my dad opened up that store in Brockton. They were still in Boston.
Okay.
Eventually, a year later, my father took his wholesale and brought it up into
okay.
Brockton. So we were together for quite a few years.
And basically, what I'm showing them, you're going to need probably 4 or 5 burratas, because it's 1 burrata per person.
person, okay.
So when you put it in the plate, you need 1 burrata per person.
Let's do that. Let's demonstrate that. I'll get you a plate.
Or a bowl, you have a...
I don't know. This is like not cooking in my kitchen. How about that?
That's beautiful.
Nice
I
plate.
don't like the colors.
You
I
don't
want-
like the color?
No, I want your colors of your sauce to be better. So, okay. So
Is
let's
that
do one
spaghetti?
serving.
That's
And,
spaghetti. Yeah.
Tongs or spoon.
No, we had a spaghetti spoon somewhere.
You want this one?
Let me see that. Yeah. And a fork too, I think.
All right. Salad.
We'll go for the middle so we don't...
Okay.
Mamma
And
mia.
this is fresh pasta. So this cooked in how long?
For about 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle. Oh, go on.
You get there.
Tagliatelle. I got burrata.
You got burrata right.
I got
Yes, you-
burrata. Yeah. Okay.
This could have used another container of sauce, but
Fine.
what we have. Okay, that is the serving for a person right here. Okay, let me throw a little more sauce on that.
Okay.
Okay, great. Then what you want to do is again take the burrata. You place it in the middle. Oops. Then you do.
Now, tell me about the different varieties. Your burrata is from Italy,
Yes.
flown in.
There's buffalo burrata, and there's what they call frutto di latte, which is like mozzarella made from regular milk.
Okay.
Bufala is made from buffalo milk.
Buffalo milk, okay.
Yep. So it's all ready to eat. Just
And
spread out
that's
more.
ready
and-
to do it? Okay, let's do a quick little taste test here.
Good.
This is going to be very interesting. I must confess, eating pasta on camera is quite something. Oh, that's
Everybody
good.
close your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll show you a little trick. This would make it easy. For
all
you.
right.
Now
Now
she
we-
got it.
Oh,
There she goes. What I do, I just drag the cream down a little bit.
it's totally different
Very good.
than your regular, what you think of when you think of pasta with bolognese. You think of Parmesan cheese on top, or
You could throw Parmesan
and you
cheese.
could do that too. You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. Or Romano, depending
All right,
on your
why are you
taste.
putting your fork away? I can't stop
Oh,
eating
I
this.
I had a little something before I came.
Oh, okay.
And we eat it all the time.
And you eat it all the time. Do you like it, Lena? Do you like
Oh, I
this?
Yeah.
love it. It has a great flavor. The sauce, the cheese, it blended together is awesome.
Yeah. The burrata is very, you can
Rich,
use it.
too.
I make peaches, watermelon, onion, green leaf lettuce, all in a salad. Use homemade Italian dressing and a burrata on top, and we have that for lunch like 3 times a week.
It's sometimes not there.
Yeah,
Eat
we're
lunch
into
with
the fruit with the salad now. We did the veggies for 40 years. Now it's like all the fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
yeah. Which is going to be our little sort of final act here. And now this burrata, you
Excuse
have,
me.
That's okay. You have this all the time in your
I do.
store. And this was, you said,
This one's the domestic one, but I
Okay.
have one from Tuscany that's made from buffalo milk.
Okay.
This is made.
and this is the
This is cow's milk,
cow's milk. Okay.
and the buffalo milk is a lot richer. It has nicer flavors, but it goes
Really?
good with the. Yes.
Really?
Buffalo
Interesting.
milk has a little bit of more of a tang. So buffalo mozzarella will have just a little bit of more
Yeah.
of a tang than the
Yeah,
cow's.
almost like a sour creamy kind of tang.
A little less than the sour
Less
cream,
than
but
sour
it does
cream.
have that.
Okay.
Nice and rich though.
Okay.
Very rich.
Good.
Let's mix this up a little bit
Yeah,
more.
it's
Make it-
wonderful. All right, I'm going to just garnish this with my nasturtiums, which are one of my favorite things. We need a party. We need to have a party.
Yeah.
Look at all this wonderful food. Lena, would you please get out the other burrata and the fruit as well? And then we can
What we're gonna do here? Let me
nibble a little
Can I
bit.
have the olive oil, please?
Oh, nice and cold.
Talk about that.
Feels good.
Tell me
Olio
about
di
that.
oliva, which means olive oil. This olive oil that I bring in from Tuscany, near my region of Italy, and it's made especially for me.
You have a number of things that are made specially for you.
Yep. And I got my own pesto sauce
Yep,
we have made
we-
for us.
We have this, which is real. I think I mentioned this in my
It's
food
real-
column
real
a couple
good
weeks
basil,
ago.
real olive, yeah.
It's really, really very, very nice. And then these are one of my favorites. I said to
The old
Nedo, I want to
tomatoes.
roast these. And he said, please, we can't do it on television because I can't get them anymore.
Right now, I can't get them now.
Oh, these are, the yellow tomatoes are
They
just
make a great pizza,
wonderful. Yeah.
a yellow pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like to just roast my sun golds. And then if I don't have a lot of them, or if I nibbled them as they've roasted, 450 oven, oiled sheet pan, however long it takes to get them sort of charred like our peppers were. And then I puree that. And it's wonderful. All right, so let's do the fruit next. Get this ready.
Just want to do that one.
And then what we're going to do with this is give it a drizzle of
Balsamic,
balsamic. And
and
please
then a
talk
little bit of
about
honey.
the balsamic for me.
Okay,
Balsamic
this is a
vinegar.
very good balsamic vinegar. It's
Yeah.
aged 12 years. It has great must. You don't want any that has caramel coloring in it.
That's what.
That you want to avoid.
And
It
what is
takes-
must?
The grape must is when they cook it, it's the skin, the residue, you might say. That's the way I can explain it on TV.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But anyway, it is delicious.
It is wonderful, yeah. And this is the middle of the road. This isn't the
That's
high,
middle of the road.
Okay.
There's some that go for $500.
Yeah,
They come in little visors.
Uh-huh.
I had it on ice cream once at a show.
yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
Ice cream, huh?
Ice cream. Yeah, you put balsamic vinegar on ice cream.
Ice cream, figs,
You know what?
Ice cream, figs,
nuts, all that good stuff.
Where's our other burrata?
Oh, you want to put both of
I
them in?
think so.
Sure.
Don't you? I'm thinking that,
Absolutely,
yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that were local. I thought I grabbed
That's
the
okay.
wrong one. Yeah, it's
You know,
South
there's-
Carolina.
You know, there's a lot of fake honey out there, too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In China, they take out the pollen out of their honey because there's pollen in honey.
In China, they take that out?
Yeah, they add sugar. So you be careful.
I love this, Seraphine.
That stuff is good.
This is very good. This is like one of the most
Sweetest candy.
great. Okay, and a little bit of this. And there you have another total gorgeous
Divide it up nice and
Beautiful.
buffet.
buffet, yeah.
You could do this on one of your catering. You do catering.
She
do a
does
lot
a
of
lot of
catering.
catering.
Yes, yes. Oh, you could teach me, you know. I mean, I did not go to school for this. Remember, I went to
I
school
do
for mental
private
health,
and
so-
corporate catering.
Wow, wow, okay. I think the best way for me to ask this is, do you have a mission statement in your head? Do you have a reason for your store?
Clean food, good food, no fake food. We are so faked in this country, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Did you know 59% of Americans eat fake tuna? And the fish that they call the tuna is called escolar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they use for tuna. Coffee's being faked now. I mean, it's pretty bad out there.
So if we want real food, we know
You
where
want
to
real
go.
food, you have to pay the price, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Our background too, our
Yeah.
parents, everything was made at home.
Of
Nothing
course.
was bought in a
Yeah.
can or a
Bread
jar.
and
Yeah, we never had canned
we didn't
food,
have
not in
boxed
the
food.
house.
So we,
Not even a can of tuna fish?
yeah, but
Yeah,
it was
but-
once in a, we
And it was
didn't eat a lot of
imported in
tuna.
olive oil.
Yeah. Well, back in the day when we were kids, that stuff was not coming here. So, you know, our parents, my father being a butcher, we were very fortunate. We had meats and cheeses and, you know, pastas and stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, we didn't have tons. If you opened up a cabinet at our house, it wasn't full of cookies and crackers. And everything was pretty much, the fridge was full because it was all that type of.
You
Yeah.
had
So
vegetables
we
in there. and-
try to do that with our stores, is to let people know that when you come and buy pasta, it doesn't have 52,000 ingredients.
Right,
It's
right.
the
You
real
just
deal.
have durum wheat and water, that's it.
That's it.
In
Your
this country, they
sauce.
put riboflavin and all this other stuff, fake vitamins, man-made. We're not getting any better. America might be the richest country, but we're the sickest country.
We are.
You
We
look
certainly
around the
are.
world, we are the sickest. We've got overweight people, it's getting really bad. High diabetes, blood pressure.
And
It's
natural
enough
food
food.
tastes better, right? Natural
Yes.
food tastes
Yes.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's healthier for you.
I mean, sometimes you can bite into something and you really can taste the chemicals.
Yeah,
So,
no, true.
Te,
pete,
Pete.
pete,
Thank you.
pet,
pete,
Pad.
pete, burrata,
burrata con frutta,
burrata co fruta. Co is with?
con la frutta.
Okay. And then let's do a little dish of this. And I am delighted with how this looks. I think when you see this from above, it's going to be
It looks
Delicious.
Yeah, good. Good. And like
The
any
burrata
good
makes a
meal,
big difference in the.
it certainly
It does.
does. I have another spoon here, Nedo. Want one?
I'll grab some
We're,
for my
we're,
sister.
we're related.
You're related, it's okay.
Good,
Oh my
huh?
God. Mm.
It's interesting. So burrata can really, really be used many ways here. Dessert, salad, pasta.
Main dish.
I never thought of putting it over pasta. I never did that, but wow, is that wonderful. And a whole
We got a
bowl.
lot more recipes, but we can't give them all.
Okay,
Give away our secrets.
Good.
wow.
That's good. I'm gonna steal some.
Yeah.
Very
That
good.
is good.
And I added the peaches. I think the recipe doesn't call for it, but the peaches.
Was a great peach, by the way.
the peaches this year.
You picked out a good peach.
I get them hard, and I put them in a brown paper bag and seal it. Fold it over and let them sit for a couple of days, and then refrigerate them. Okay.
Everything
All right, let's make sure we've talked about all of your ingredients here. Fresh bread, you have daily.
Fresh bread daily, our subs are daily. Scala bread. I get pane francese, same as you do. I get a Tuscan bread. It's a big loaf. I cut them in half. Absolutely delicious. I get them nice and crispy. I myself like crispy bread. A lot of Americans like the soft bread. But once you try the crispy bread,
Yeah, you get used to it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right. The burrata, I think burrata.
burrata.
We've talked about.
Yeah.
This is a lovely
It's a
cola
wine
vita.
vinegar,
That's
white
actually,
wine.
yeah, I use that a lot at home. And then we have slice of Italy
Olive oil
and
from
then we've got
Tuscany.
these other products. These are actually neighbors' gardens.
That tomato looks good. You can
Yeah.
see it's real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
it's not
beautiful.
perfect, right? Right.
Oh,
All
thanks,
right, I think that we are probably
Finished?
not quite yet. I just want to do a little bit more garnishing as I talk
Okay.
here, and I also is there anything else that either of you can think that you might want to add to our conversation? Anything else to educate people? Obviously, when we go to Brockton, we need to come look you up.
So
And
appreciate.
those of us who live in Falmouth can definitely go see Nedo.
And plenty, a lot of Brocktonians have houses here in Falmouth.
Oh, really?
So back
And a lot of them are moving
But
here.
when they come down, they say, I'm going to see your brother. And I say, just make sure you tell him I'm the better looking one. Because he used to do that to me.
Really?
And now I say I make better sauces than she does.
Where
But
are
she
you?
makes,
Where are you in the sibling order?
Oldest.
I'm oldest.
Oh, you're the big brother,
And then the four
there's
girls.
all of you. And where are you in that?
I'm second.
Second.
Second,
And then
okay. All right,
three
and then
more.
the three,
Yeah.
two more.
Yeah, 3 more.
All right.
Trisha and the
All right.
twins.
Okay.
So the only thing I do want to say, if you're
Yes,
going to
please.
take the time to do this and enjoy the cooking, sit down with your family, talk
Big
to them,
Family.
have a dinner, talk about what you did in the day. Our dad worked 15-hour days, and we were all at the table at 7.
For 2 hours.
And all he did was ask us what we did for the day.
Wow.
And it was like so
Family.
much fun. So family.
wonderful.
yeah.
We're losing in America. We don't want it to go.
So family and cooking and
And here we
it's
have
nice.
family style. You can see what it looks like too
And
when
have
it's just
Dad wash the dishes.
have Dad wash the dishes.
I do laundry.
Okay, that's good. All right, I think that that's pretty much of a wrap for us
So
today.
nice. Thank you for
you.
inviting
Thank
us.
you,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for
This
inviting
was
us.
Appreciate it.
really
Enjoyed it.
fun, and I think I'd love to have you back at some point and
Yeah, we'll come
do
back.
something else. We'll figure out.
If I can drag my mom, you'll have fun with her.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that's it for today. It's August, it's tomato time. Try any of these dishes. Definitely get some bolognese from a slice of Italy, or again in Brockton is
International food.
International food. And I will see you next month with another cooking extravaganza. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Promotional consideration provided by Rockland Trust, David Rogers Electric, M. Duffany Builders, Eastman's Home and Hardware, Crane Appliance.